I think this may be one of the most convincing points to date. Dr. Geraldine Dawson, research physiologist at Duke University, just did a study called "The Autologous Cord Blood Infusions Are Safe and Feasible in Young Children with Autism Spectrum Disorder. Results of a Single-Center Phase 1 Open-Label Trial." Okay? This is what this trial was. They took the cord blood. So when parents give birth, and you may have done this, Chelsea, they kept the cord blood because they knew that contains the stem cells that may lead to future help for their child and technologies that may be developed to use that cord blood. So people now hold on to the cord blood of their babies. Well, they found autistic children whose parents had done just that. And they took out the stem cells from this cord blood and they injected it into the autistic children. And the results were shocking. 66% showed improvements across the board. 15% showed dramatic improvements. Now, you may ask why I'm saying this. First of all, it's great for autistic children that stem cells may be able to do something to save them. But here's the point. It's their own stem cells. If you took the stem cells from the cord blood of a child with Down syndrome and gave it to that child later in life to try and help them with their Down syndrome, it would do absolutely nothing. Because the stem cell is the recorded information of the state of the child in utero. And that child with Down syndrome had Down syndrome in utero. Therefore, that stem cell carries the Down syndrome in it. And giving that to a child would have no effect whatsoever. But in this study, we discover that giving the child their own stem cell somehow began to cure and help the child with their autism. That can only mean one thing, that the children were not born with autism. Something happened to them. They have perfectly healthy stem cells in utero when they were born. Then, just as the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of parents around the world, the mothers around the world described, my child was perfectly healthy, then got a vaccine and regressed into autism, lost the ability to walk, lost the ability to talk, right before my eyes. Science is proving, Chelsea, these mothers were right. Their children were not born with autism because of this study from Duke University. There is no way your own stem cells can help you if your stem cell was carrying the issue you had genetically or in utero. We now know because of Duke, autism is not something you're born with.